Thank you for joining us at helpinglostpets.com. I want to show you today how to use the map to search for a pet that's missing. So the first thing you do is bring up our website, helpinglostpets.com, and click on the button here to search our map. Now I'm based in Toronto, Canada, but you can use the website to search for pets anywhere. And today we're going to try to search for a pet that's been missing in Houston, Texas for quite a while. His name is Henry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the button here to zoom the map to a different location. And I'm going to type in here Houston. I happen to know that he's in Houston, and because I've searched for that before, I can just click there, click the search button, and that brings me down to the area that I want to look for on my map. The next step is to say click on dog, click on missing, and then click on the green search button. Now that button, you remember to always click that green search button anytime you change the map or parameters. So you can see there's a lot of pets missing there in Houston, Texas. And because I happen to know that his name is Henry, I can bring up the advanced search and type in his name here in the search box. And once I do that, again, just click on the search button. And there he is, sitting there on the map here, lost on June 16th, 2014. We're in October now, and I happen to know that his mom is searching very, very hard to find him every single day. So perhaps this will give her some help. Okay, the first thing you do is click on the photo here, because I want to be able to keep the photo on my screen at all times. So I'm going to load up the photo edit window, and then I'm going to click even one more time so that it actually loads it into a separate browser window. And this will guarantee that it stays on my screen even if I load another photo somewhere. So there's Henry over here on the left. So the pet I'm trying to match to, I want to keep it on the screen all the time, and I can match using either lost pets or found pets. Because Henry's lost, I know I only have to search through founds at this point. The next step here is to change my search parameters. And usually what you want to do when you're searching for a pet is to go in fairly close to the area where the pet was missing. So here I've zoomed in my map, and I can zoom in either using my mouse scroll wheel, which I did, or I can use my map controls up here. Turn off missing, turn on found. Click your search button. Now this is going to show me all the pets that are found that have a name of Henry. So clearly I don't want to do that. So I'm going to take the name off, because I want to search for all pets. All dogs in this case, actually. So now it ranks them at the top of the list from the most recent, and then it goes backwards from there. So if I look here, I can just hover over top of each photo, and you can see it's very easy for me to look and scroll down the page here to see whether I see a dog like Henry listed there. So here's a spaniel mix. Here's just a mix of another kind. But I can go down here and very quickly search this area to see whether there's any dogs like Henry. Now I very purposely did not select breed or color or anything else. And the reason for that is quite often dogs will be found closer to home, certainly when they have only been missing a short time. But I want to show you how the website works and how you would normally look for a dog that's been missing. So once you've scanned your area, I've got 4 pages to scan here. I've actually looked at these dogs before, so I'm not going to go back and see those again. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my search area. Let me just close this zoom map window here up to get a little bit more area here. And I'm going to just click on my zoom out control here so you see how that works. And I'm going to click search. Now again, you can see there's a lot of dogs in this area. So you could certainly scan each of these by like this if you want. Oh, there's one there that looks like it could be oh no, that's not close to Henry, but it's certainly a lab retriever like Henry. Okay, so there's just way too many on this map now. So I think I really need to start to narrow it down now. One thing that you'll find is that most times the size of the breed is not mistaken. So I can likely take off small and likely take off extra large and do another search and be pretty confident that if Henry was in that listing in this area on our website, that he would be picked up in that search. You can see there's still a lot here, isn't there? So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take off seniors and I'm going to take off babies, because again, age, while most people wouldn't recognize a young versus an adult dog, or maybe an adult versus a senior, those can quite often be confused. But usually a senior or a baby are quite, in this case a puppy, are very easy to distinguish. You notice we had 187 pets there now. I'm going to do another search, and now I've got in this area 163. So I narrowed it down a little bit more. So let's just have a quick look here and see if we see any dogs that might look like Henry. And again, we're not seeing any. I could go through the whole list if I wanted to. Again, for the purposes of our demo, I'm not going to do that right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow it down a little bit further, because I know Henry's a boy, and I can select male here and do another search. And now we're down to 87 pets. Okay, again, further narrowing down the list. Okay, so now that I've checked my list again, I'm going to narrow it down a little bit further, and I'm going to put in, I can try color here. That might be a good one. I might classify Henry as a yellow lab, as a yellow type color. But that's the problem with coloring, is that quite often it could be misconstrued. Someone might say yellow, some might say red, some might say tan. So you might want to do searches with the different color combinations just to see if you see any pets that might be like Henry. Here's one I saw that I thought really kind of comes close to Henry, but I don't think that's Henry. And again, we can continue on. And now, of course, if I want to, I can switch and just do a search on breeds here, and I can look for lab. And of course, now I'll be pulling in different color labs, and I could also do the combination of lab and yellow if I want to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out further. Henry's been missing quite a while, so really he could have gone quite a longer distance, or someone could have picked him up and taken him a much further distance. Okay, so now we're looking at a much larger area here. Again, hit search, and now you can see that, if you look at the legend down here, we're searching a pretty broad area. And again, it's just a matter of searching the map and going through each picture. And if you want to zoom out and look at the whole state of Texas, labs, colors, names, whatever, let's just see how many yellow labs are actually missing in Texas or have been found in Texas. And you can see that's where they are. Now, the one thing I didn't show you yet, and this is really, really important for a dog like Henry that's been missing a while, is to also look at adoptable pets. So turn on your adoptables, hit search, and now you're looking at every found and every adoptable pet that's listed on our website at helpinglostpets.com. Unfortunately, we don't have everyone using the website yet. We don't have every found pet, we don't have every lost pet, and we don't have every adoptable pet. But our goal is to get every pet on the map, because as you can see, if every pet was listed here, the moment Henry showed up and was listed, it would be much, much easier to match Henry and get him back home. So thank you everyone today, and thank you for helping lost pets to get back home. Please email us at support@helpinglostpets.com if you have any questions or would like any assistance.